Today we're looking at a Noveske 14.5-inch Afghan model. It's not an NFA item. It has a Surefire flash hider permanently pinned and welded onto the end of the 14.5-inch barrel, so it gives it an overall length of 16 inches. So it's not a registered short barrel rifle, it's just a standard rifle. So as I was just pointing out, it uses a Noveske 14.5-inch Afghan barrel. It's the medium contour and it's fluted, so it makes it a little bit lighter and it helps dissipate heat a little bit better, give it a little more rigidity. It's on a LaRue 13.2 forearm, so it comes out almost to the end of my barrel where my Surefire flash hider ends. It's pretty much gives me a full rail out there, so I have plenty of options on mounting lights, lasers, grips, sights, stuff like that. It's a Noveske lower receiver with a Vltor upper, so it's one of the best, truest machine uppers you can get. Just helps with my accuracy. This is a very, very accurate gun. I was just out shooting at 500 out to about 535 yards and in 200 to 500 yards. A very, very good shooting gun. That's basically the base of the gun here. We use Tango Down battle grip, vert grip. It's a Lewis Machine and Tool soap mod stock in flat dark earth. Tango Down PR4 sling mount. I run my Viking VTAC Mark II slings, which are the padded version. I run those with a quick detach swivel in the back here, so I have a little, so I can transition from shoulder to shoulder. You can also run it in the either side here. The Mark II sling has this good padding. If you want to make the sling tighter, you can just pull this running tab. If you want to make it looser, you can just lift up this. Gone over these before. LaRue also in their forearms have this nice quick detach swivel hole built in. And what's really nice about them is they limit the travel to only about 30 degrees, so your sling doesn't get twisted up and not be in the position you want it in, or you left it in. Tango Down rail panel that has a integrated switch pocket for my PEC 2, which is an IR laser and illuminator that we're running right now, evaluating. I've got my Surefire 600C model. This is the new version, which is a 120 lumen version, and of course it's in the flat dark earth, and it's mounted on a LaRue throw lever here. These are Magpul ladder rail panels where I don't have the Tango Down panels or ladder type panels. I've got Troy Industries front and rear sights. I keep, with this model, all my other guns I run with the front sight up, but with my short dot, for the most part, I just run this one down. That way when I'm shooting, especially at long distance and everything, I don't have the clutter, and it's just on this gun I keep it out. Anything with an aim point, I keep it running. This has a PRI gas buster charging handle. Since I do run it with my Surefire suppressor, helps just keep gas out of the shooter's face, or if I have a ruptured case or anything, helps just vent gas away from the shooter. This has their combat latch, which is a pretty new latch they have. It's a little bit longer than, it's extended from the big latch, and it also runs a flat serrated face. So if you do the chopping method of running the charging handle, it's a little easier to get and pinch like that. This is my Schmidt & Bender short dot. So it's a true 1 power, a 1.1 to 4 power with a 20mm objective lens. Awesome little scope. I can go from having an aim point type scope like that with my illuminated, I can turn on my illumination here, and now I just have a, I believe it's a 6 or 8 minute of angle dot. I have a red dot in here. If I want to turn that off, I can just go to the middle of my settings. I don't have to go all the way back to 0 like most optics like that. Pretty neat little way to work. This is the windage and elevation turrets have locking turrets, so you can't just walk up and turn these. Somebody can't walk up and turn it for you. You actually have to lift it up, and then you can turn in your adjustment and it'll lock in that position, so it stays at whatever position you left it in. Today we were just shooting at 535 yards, and I had it set, my turret with my ammo was set to right on my 5.5, just shy of my 5.5, 550 yard range is where I was making good solid hits at. I keep it zeroed at 200, so I keep it right here. And then of course your windage if you wanted to dial in, which I don't. This is on a LaRue, their SPR scope mount, which this is the 1.93 inch model, which is specifically designed just to get that short dot up enough to clear PEC 2. That's the only reason you run this height of it, of scope mount. As you can see on the Vltor upper, it has the brass deflector. Everything's machined a little bit differently, and with your forward assist. P window mag with Black Hills 75 grain ammo in it.